Does this work? Um, bear with me for a second here. But we're gonna have a little cleanup day here. We'll see if I can change some settings. If the mic doesn't work, let me know. I have another mic I can switch to. I just know that audio from this sounds like garbage. So if this doesn't work, let me know and I'll switch it so you can at least hear me. But what I am trying to do today is get these magnets off of here to get them mounted in my truck because I have to. Let's see if we can get you turned around here. I've got to put them right there. Right there is where I want to put it. So, what I'm going to do is walk over to my computer and make sure. And this is a Harbor Freight. I'm going to walk over to, let me complete my thoughts here. I'm going to walk over to my computer in a second and make sure that the audio is working. I'll disappear for a second, but I'll be back. But, listen, Harbor Freight really put these, whoever made this for Harbor Freight, really glued these magnets on here real good. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now I can mount this in my truck if I drill some holes. But I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like we got action. Clean off these glasses here. But magnets are off. I can mount this guy. This is garbage. This goes back in the truck. Today is a cleanup day. I finally got some free time, so I'm able to kind of go through my truck and kind of reset for the week. But one of you guys asked what happened to the van. And what happened to the van is that we upgraded. We are now in a service truck. Yeah. I'm gonna pull you closer here in 1 second, but give me a little bit. I think we may flip around. But here is what I'm going for. So over here in this other door, I have kind of like what you see here. These are riveted into this box here. And what I'm trying to do is I don't want it this way in case they fly out, but I want it this way. So I can have my gloves right there, and the door still closes. Yeah. Without too much interference. But this is an aluminum door. The whole cab here, even the solid parts, I believe, are aluminum as well. So I have to do this. The magnets would work if this was a steel body, but it would be so much heavier if it was a steel body. So what we're going to do is drill, put this up here, see if we can't get it positioned correctly. Yeah. And drill that out so I can rivet that right there. I'm gonna go a little low. I'm gonna go this way. I want to have space to pull. I want to have space to pull the box of gloves in and out. Maybe we'll do a tour, kind of like a little haphazard tour at the end of this. So show you guys my truck setup here. Let me get see if I can get this clamped on here. That should work. Even if I got to clamp the top edge, it should work. Boom. That's how I want it. Maybe over a little bit more. Boom, that's looking good. I should still. The bad part is I don't have a box of rags to try it out. I used them all and threw the box away. So. I'm gonna get into my rivets here. Woo! Drill bits in hand. I gotta take this other mic off of me. I know that ain't Chalker Gillis donating $2 again. My man's been doing that for years. Thank you, sir. He says, I don't even got to see what he says. He says Ryobi's trash. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Probably only going to need 2 rivets. And these are not that big of a hole, so. You're just going to go rogue and kind of match the size here with the drill bit. One bigger. I think this is small enough that I could do it straight, so. One last thing we got to do with that is, I mean, it looks level. Kind of want it up like that, so. Kind of want it up like that. Like, we got to wait for this airplane. That's a helicopter, my bad. I kind of want it like that, so when I'm driving down the road, it doesn't want to have the tendency to slide out since it's going to be forward. Yeah, and I don't want it to fly out that way. The reason I have the closed end on this side is because if it had the tendency to fly out, a lot of things on this truck, a couple things, for example, the bumper, I'll try to go show you that, but the bumper, I have stuff in there and stuff has slid over to one side and came in contact with the mechanism, preventing me from even opening one of the doors. So I don't want that to happen here. So that's why I put the closed side here. I kind of wanted a little higher, not level, but we're gonna do it like that. Too bad I can't hold this. Yeah. You know what? We can punch some center holes. I got the stuff. I might as well use it. It's pretty sure. Yeah. It's just right here. Goes to show how lazy mechanics can be sometimes. Got her done. Oh, buddy, is she big enough? No. We need one more size, which is quite a bit larger. That should be it. Yeah. Now, I gotta see if I can find my rivet gun. Where, oh, where shall my riveter be? There she is. For those who claim I hate Harbor Freight, there's a Doyle riveter. Crazy, right? Yeah, let's go. Boom. Nice. All right. I like it. How's everyone's Sunday? So yeah, I've literally 0 boxes of rags. But I'm gonna pull this off of here. See if we can go handheld for a second. Ooh, look at us. Look at us. So there's the setup. Boxes. This is quick access stuff that I would want like literally immediately when I open the door. Then I have my lights, and like I said, the door is not steel, it's aluminum, so I had to also rivet some bars, some magnetic bars there for these to even be where they're at. There's that, and I think I'm going to want to do the same thing I did there. I'm going to want to do the same thing I did there, down there, just with that one right there. But let me put this back. I mean, if I do that, I'm only going to need 2 more, right? Put this back. So I kind of went with the same thing for these. Those are riveted in place, and it's a nice little place for a lot of my quick access. Lots of storage here for the general things that I need on a daily basis, like here are my butt connectors and connectors. 2 different types of fuses. There's the minis. Those are the bigger ones. I think there's just miscellaneous stuff up here. Then grease fittings. And then some stainless bolts, I think those are. Then on this side, I got, what do I have over here? Yeah. Bigger cable connections. I think this is a whole, which one is this? This is a whole metric. Those are metric bolts. These are SAE. And then I have hose clamps right here. Yep, I need to refill that. My laptop diagnostic kit. See if we can. There we go. Let's switch to the other side because I'm trying to organize more of this stuff. I think I want this on the same side as this. Just put that down there or something. But it's it's not as critical as that thing taking up space up there. So another thing I have taken up space is this thing, which is just, one of those Blue Point trays. And I want to do the same thing. I'm going to drill a hole in that. And, yeah, I pulled the magnet off the other one. It sucks having things like this and you don't have a place for them. Hey, what do you know? That's steel. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Magnets are useless to me. Well, non-magnetic. But that's a steel toolbox. So there's that. And so long as that'll still close, which, no, move you over. There we go. This is why I have this quick access stuff over here, because it's nice to have a pen right within arm's reach or a marker. Boom. That's where we're going to place it. Now, unlike the other one, I can't really clamp that in place. So we're just going to have to do it make sure we get it good. Okay. Here's what we can do. We can get this riveted, this one side riveted, and I can just drill a hole for the other. Boom. I like it. Okay. Now we can clear up my top there. This is something that I should probably highlight right now. So this, along with a lot of other stuff that was sitting up there, is This is an adapter for bigger trucks. You don't normally get adapters in those master service coolant service kits that will interface with those bigger truck, like John Deere style or international style radiators. But this kit allows you to do that. You get two pieces and the two rubbers. But I forget who makes it. I'm gonna have to but there's the part number, 7006-01 and 7006-02. But yeah, and there's actually a part number on that inner rubber, 7006-00. So that's what I have that for. And won't even fit there. But what we can do is put this underneath here. Yep. So it fits there. There we go. This handy. Tape marker over there. Yeah, a lot of my quick access stuff can go over here. That way, I don't have to worry about it. Look at that. The classic Lau strut holder. Always got to have one of those handy. Because let me tell you, forklift hoods are heavy. This is garbage, I do believe. Along with that, what's this? Instructions for the power inverter. That's for another tech. I got a bunch of these, but I borrowed his. Would you look at that? I'm liking the space. So, that still closes? Yes, it does. Yes. Really happy about that, if you guys can't tell. If you're just joining, we're just hanging out, cleaning out the truck, organizing. Let me see if I got any comments here. Can't believe no one has said anything about me using snap-on power tools yet. Seems everyone hates those now. Which, when it comes to price, yeah, I get it, but I get all mine off Marketplace. $10. Eric Hatchett. Well, I appreciate you, my man. How's your Sunday going, my dude? I'm probably gonna have to talk here constantly because someone's blasting their music. I don't want to get in trouble for that. You know what? It might be far enough away that where you should be good. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, look at that. Motor Red. So if you guys need those bigger, here, let me pull it out. It's garbage. If you guys are in the market for those bigger radiator kits, it's Motor Red that makes the adapters. If the master kits never include these. So the 7006 kit, I think it was like 30-40 bucks, but I think the Snap-on version of the same thing is like way expensive, like $100. And there's one other company that makes it, but that's the kit I went for. Boom, straight from Motor Red. Now I don't have to keep this. I could just throw it away since I'll have a video of it. You know what? I'll probably still keep it. Boom. We can duck away. Be stored away like that. What is in here? Is this a part? Yeah. Is this a free radiator cap? Something happened with a job and this ended up being extra. So we'll put my favorite abbreviation on here. If this thing will work. If this thing will work. Come on. Well, it's not going to be white. That's not working right now. Orange. Orange. Whew, that one really works. Gotta love paint markers. DMB. Do not bill. Just did inventory. I'm lucky enough to be close-ish. One of the guys that's close-ish on their inventory count. Apparently I don't know if they want me to say this, but I got somewhere in the neighborhood of over 10 grand on my service truck. That's in billable parts. It might be double that, it might be half that. I'll let you guys guess. Okay, so this boom. I mean, that is as good as she gets. Then I got this cobalt box up here, which I thought would be nice. I thought would fit over there. But you see how I have those chargers mounted up on a wall there? I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Just got done taking an elliptical bike apart. Yeah, don't you love that when nothing is the same? You figure in modern manufacturing they would make a stride towards making things as the same as possible. Not all companies do that. My man M. Leeser says Stant is now Motor Rad. Yeah, you gotta have to look into that. A lot of these companies, lately, they're into changing their names. Who was the big one? There was a big one that changed their name that I was thinking of. I don't recall. But there's more than a few companies in recent history that have changed their name to something. And it's just like, why? We've known you as this for how long? But, like I was saying, oh, more magnets. Oh, joy. But I wanted to put that cobalt box right there. I might still be able to do it because there's a divider here in the way, but it's just riveted into place, it looks like. If I wanted to get frisky today, I could tackle that, but I don't want to get frisky today. I really have no desire for getting that frisky today. So we'll just put that in there. And then put the rest of these in there as well, because you never know when you might need a magnet. Figure out a place to mount that, but I like how clean and open we have this right now. I got my inverter up here, which actually works. The last video I did, was that the last video I did? It might have been. The one about the coast light, which, yeah, here's one. Coast light. Yeah. It's about one of these, which, is that charged? Well, the truck was dead. And my inverter didn't work in that video. But now the truck's not dead and the inverter works. So, that charger's not working now. It only worked. Something goofy with this Astro pad, I think. There we go. I think the Astro pad here, so a little bit of backstory. Astro is one of those companies that's like a OEM, I believe. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, Astro is one of those companies that is an OEM, and that pad is literally the same pad, I think, as the Matco and the Snap-on charging pad. So, Snap-on OEM, this one's brand new, just because I like this light. It's you got a light in the tip and one on the side. But it's nice to have, when one is dead, you can just slap it on there and pick up your other one and keep having a light. But I think when it's going full bore on one of those pads, one of those wireless charging pads, it takes power away from the USB. So there's actually also a USB up in the top of here. It's weird the way I think they got that set up, but it still works. And we still got power. See what else? We got everything else in here. Choo-chin. Yeah, everything is good. We're good to go. I love it. And since we're here, we can go ahead and start populating these chargers here. It's full. one's full. That's charged. I know I got a dead snap-on battery somewhere. That one's charged. Hold on. I gotta get my gun anyway. Here's another battery I got as a part of a deal. I think it doesn't kind of work good. So we're just going to make sure it takes a full charge. Yeah. See, we got the flashing red light of death on that thing. But look at that. I know you saw it spin for a second. So something's going on with the pins on that one. And it doesn't even look that bad. It looks like a pretty decent. It's a 2.5 amp hour. So it's a newer one. This is a 2.0 and it looks beat. But it still works in the gun. So something's up with this. I'm probably going to have to take this apart and see what's going on with it. But this was free because I bought and sold one of these. Look at that. It's working now. Yeah, that's the one. But there we go. That's the problem with the snap-on batteries. Is you got the way they do this is they divide the voltage, I think 7.2 on one side and 7.2 on the other side. And what happens is the way the tool uses it in that manner as well. So what happens is you don't get the voltage from one side and it doesn't really work right. Well, I bought and sold a set of these and this one came free. I'm gonna have to make a call here. Let me check these comments, guys. U.S. General mini box. I think it's the same as that one, but I'm probably going to get one anyways. They said it's coming out for like $10 on Black Friday. I'll just stop by there and pick one up. Snap-on warranty. So stuff like this is non-warranty, because I want to say their warranty is like, on electrical stuff, it's like real short, a year. I think it's a year, but anything goes wrong, they'll rebuild it, replace it for free. If you take it back through the truck, I think that's the deal. And like I said, this is working again. So there's a contact problem in this battery, but it still works, but it won't charge. Weird. But anytime you need something like this rebuilt, it's a flat fee of $125. So you give it back to your truck guy. I've never even seen him ask for a receipt. I've literally bought things off Marketplace and given them back to my Snap-on guy to have rebuilt. It's $125 flat, so I don't really think it's going to matter because that's not a warranty situation. But when it comes to warranty, if it's not your guy and you're trying to warranty your Snap-on through a different guy, or it's a new guy and they don't have a record of your relationship, that's the only time I've seen challenges, because they don't know who you are. They don't know, it's weird. You would think that you just step on the truck and this is Snap-on on it and they warranty it for you, but they got to make sure whatever you're warranting is in that period, right? So those are the only real challenges I've ever seen with the Snap-on warranty. And with me, none of my stuff is warranty because most of it I buy off Marketplace. So I get it for so much cheaper. Now, if I bought something brand new, which I did, had a video on the channel, I bought this brand new because it was one of the things when I traded in my Milwaukee stuff. It did fall in water and die, which that thing's dead. Let's see if we can plug it in. That one won't charge neither. But this thing fell in water, died, gave it back to my Snap-on rep, and boom, he sent it off. They repaired it, replaced it. It looked brand new when I got it back. So I don't know what they did, but it looked brand new when I got it back. Now it works, but the battery don't charge. But I can do that. So I got one on the fritz, one won't charge, but essentially I've got a battery for every tool. Yeah. Yep. And I think some of this is going to be because it's been sitting out here for so long. Now, there's a little trick that I use to get these working again, and this is my bad one. So like the pins, I don't know if you can see that, but the pins are really bad in this one. And they're not so bad. They're not that bad in this one, which is why it's weird that this one is the one that's goofy. Yeah, that one's dead too. So a lot of this is probably because these batteries have been, if it was to see this one, this is one I rebuilt in the first place. I put a new case on this one or something. I can tell. So this one was on the fritz anyways when I first made it or repaired it. But this one should work. These things, I've been off on disability, so these batteries have been sitting in this truck for like 4 or 5 months. So if it was dead and I put it away dead, then there you go. Lithium-ion batteries don't like that. They don't like being dead and sat there for 5 months. It's just what comes with the territory. But yeah, I should have had the forethought enough to charge these things before I, went ahead and not used them for 5 months. So this one, let's use that. And my man said this This is going to have enough come out of it to cover the whole truck soon. And I agree, it's really watery. So these ones I'm going to have to check. Look at that. But that one charges. And that's probably what happened here, is they died like that. And you can just literally jump voltage. If you have two of these same batteries, just go from, well, obviously you use a good one, but you go from positive to positive and negative to negative, and you do it to both sides. It'll rejuvenate, like it'll bring a battery back to life. And then you can pop it on a charger and fully juice it. The same thing works with Milwaukee batteries. I do it all the time. My son has a little electric quad over here that I converted to Milwaukee batteries. He leaves the batteries in it for weeks and they die, and I have to, pull them off and jump them to get them going again. But it works. It's just, I think you got to be careful, because if it's too low, you might have some explosions. But a couple times I think it doesn't really hurt it. But yeah, all I got to do is jump voltage across these with a good one. That's what I did with that one. And as you can see, that strategy, it works, because that one was X'd out and it's charging. I don't know why my girlfriend isn't answering her. Ooh, okay. So, I think that's about the extent of what I wanted to do today. I got this mounted, that mounted. I already cleaned out the truck, but we can do you guys a quick little tour. If you guys want, we could do a quick little tour. We're not gonna get too in depth, but just show you guys the setup, the truck, and I'm gonna get off of here because I've been on here for an hour. So we're gonna have to go handheld for that. Period. So here's the truck. Here's the front. And there's something I'm probably gonna get off of here and like record a little short video about this. There's a little sale going on for the software. If you have a launch, it's on sale, only $100 for the update, which is a dealio stealio. I have this video I have to do and complete of one of the CRP 129s, and also we got Ansel that sent us. It's not a truck scanner, it's a construction equipment scanner. It's a construction equipment scanner. So I got some videos to do about that stuff, but I got the back of my thing here clean, really clean this Sunday. All right, let me know if you guys can still hear me. Here, let me see if I can do this. I could probably just do this. Is that better? Yeah, you guys can probably hear me like that. All right, so here is I got my lights on the door. This is the front This is the frontmost compartment of the truck. Lights, quick access. That's going to be my gloves. This is my 12 to 24 volt jump pack here. This is my top 5,000 watt inverter. Then I got all my chargers, which the setup is, we got Ingersoll Rand in the back there, Snap-on, DeWalt, which I only have the DeWalt because my company gives out a DeWalt grease gun. Here's my O-light pen. It's charged and ready to go for when I need it. Couple lights and the coast charger. This is the toolbox, which most of my hand tools, not all of my hand tools are right here. Power tools, hammers, sockets, which here's my parts trays, because this is actually steel. This setup here is actually steel. Like everything in here is steel, just the whole box itself is aluminum. But then we have air tools and corded tools down there, which just mounted that today. You can scroll back and see that, and just mounted that today. Over here we have some of the bigger stuff. So this is a coolant adapter kit. This is hydraulic fittings. There's more down there in that case. A bunch of miscellaneous stuff up here. Diagnostics bag, Deutsch connector kit. That is Snap-on torque wrench. And this is probably my favorite thing in the whole truck, is that, you know, kind of like when you have a shop and you have like a bunch of stuff everywhere. I can just pull out my trays and have everything I need when I'm on the road, which I have a lot of space to fill. I have a lot of space to fill there, but I love having that, as well as these things. These you can pick up at Napa. I think they're like $50 a piece, but it's nice for when you need to be on a go with like one set. If I'm working on a truck with just the minis, I could just take the whole case of minis, boom. Or if I'm wiring in something, I could take the whole case of minis and butt connectors. It's nice to have that. And then bolts, same way, you just grab and go. Then the back here is this. These are my oils. So like that's an oil catch right there. So is that. So I made that into an oil drain pan. And this is an oil fill kit. I know it says it's a Wilton box, but the oil fill kit is in there. And this is my fall protection. The rest of that is all my cases. So anything that's in a case is back here, even my first aid kit. And then here's the bed of the truck. We got the big boy Lincoln welder. That, some of you might be curious, but that is actually a man basket for the crane. So you see that orange adapter on the crane? What you do is you take that big hook off of there and you grab the basket out, adapt it to the crane, and now I can hoist myself up in the crane. Big Wilton vise. Yeah, and I'd say that's about it. Other side of this is parts. Most of this on this side is parts. So that's about it. There's a bigger oil drain pan and forklift jack. That's a 50-ton air over hydraulic jack right there. And that thing is a canopy that I got from Harbor Freight. Anytime it rains, guess what? I'm still, if it's in the middle of the day and it's pouring cats and dogs, guess what? I still have to work and fix whatever I'm working on. So yeah, that's about it for today, guys. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be at you guys with more videos for sure. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This forgot to mention that this video is brought to you by KC Tool Co. So if you want, you can check out my link and KC Tools. Two companies, right, that you guys get a benefit from for the channel. It's KC Tool Co., which is primarily a German tool distributor, and Brunt. You can get 10% off Brunt if you order over 60. You get 10% off Brunt. 7.3 gasser in this 550, sir. So, as you can imagine, it weighs just right at 19.1 total with everything. As you can imagine, sometimes it's quite a struggle. But hey, it's been an hour. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for an hour, and I'll see you guys. Actually, look at this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the hour. Oh, let's get this right. I don't know. There's a lot of guys so my company only has two, not in the whole company, but our branch only has two 550s, and the rest are 750s. Yeah, I think 750s or 650s or Peterbilts, but they have either a Cummins or a 6.7 Power Stroke, and the 6.7 Power Stroke can get active, but not this 7.3. Not with all this weight. Not with all this weight. I'm flooring it and trying to get places. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the two gentlemen, Chaka Gillis and Eric Hatchett, that donated to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. But I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.